Alright guys, so today we're going to be working on getting our crazy blackberries put up. You might remember that at one point we planted these new Prime Ark Freedom that we ordered from Pent's Berry Farm, and we planted them. They did really great, and then the deer nipped them off about a foot off the ground and they turned into a crazy mess. So today what we're going to do is try and get up our trellis system and make these not be quite as much of a mess, and hopefully save a crop for this coming spring. Follow along, guys. Dean Family Acres. Alright guys, so hopefully you will enjoy today's video as we get the blackberries put up off the ground. They have sprawled everywhere. I didn't prune them because they sprawled everywhere other than tipping just a few. And it's a hot mess. So today we're going to get these blackberries set up right. For those of you who are super observant, you might have noticed that these have actually grown through our portable fence. We've also noticed that the deer haven't been respecting that as much. Not sure if they're coming down the other side back there. I think they are, or if they're jumping over. I do have about a 4 to 8 foot gap up on this other side in regards to where they can walk in. Anyway, but you might have noticed we definitely have a hot mess. Things are growing through the fence. So here we go, trying to get this in. So trying to see exactly which kind of posts we've got. I think we've got a bunch of 5-footers, a couple 6, and then I think that one down there might be a 6.5. We'll make do, figure out exactly what we've got. These will be okay in the middle, but in regards to them being on the ends, not so much. So we'll see what we can figure out. Alright guys, so 2 things we're going to be using. Number 1 is this electric fence wire. I'll link this down in the description below if you do want to purchase exactly what we have here. I will just say these links that I put down below, they are Amazon affiliate links. We get a very small percentage of those sales, but I do appreciate you supporting us if you do purchase that way. Or I will also say that, you know, if by chance you want to order maybe what we have down listed below, but you want a larger quantity, something like that, feel free to shoot us a message. I don't mind sending you an affiliate link for maybe the next length up, that kind of thing, if you're running a ton of this stuff. Or maybe you're like, listen, I don't need 500 feet or whatever amount that we have listed below. I might have to go back and look at exactly which one of these I ordered, but maybe you want a 50-foot roll or something like that. I'm happy to send that to you as well. So enough for the advertisement. Do appreciate each and every one of y'all supporting. Anyway, gonna be using this electric fence wire, and then I'm gonna order something to basically tie these blackberries onto the wire, but I haven't ordered that yet. So for now, I'm just gonna be using the string. I'll link it down below as well. This stuff comes in super handy all over the farm, homestead, backyard, garden, whatever. I would strongly encourage you, pick up a roll of this. Just don't let it come off the roll, because when it does, it is a hot mess. I will say one thing we're going to try and do also is, I know when we did these, it was kind of a pain because I waited too long to put up the trellis for these as well. Word of advice, always try and get up your trellis as soon as possible. It's never too late, but you definitely don't want to wait forever. But what I'm going to do is see if I can actually get this wire underneath most of, I know I won't get them on all of them, but get it underneath most of them so that whenever I pick it up I can actually work them in. We'll see exactly how this goes. We might modify as we go, because I know it was kind of a pain in the neck to be able to pull it somewhat tight on these with it that way. So we'll see what we can come up with. If you hadn't noticed, this is gonna take us a little while. I think what I'm going to do is try and string this up down one side and then lay them up, because I've already got this tight, and that will work. I definitely should have thinned these out. I didn't realize how much these actually started bushing out from the number of canes just going everywhere. I probably should have pruned that back to just a couple, but I think it'll be all right. We probably lost about a year's worth of production in some form or fashion, but we'll make it work. Y'all, I've said it before, but this is an absolute hot mess. Alright guys, so last night we actually ran out of daylight, but we did make some progress, at least on that lower end. I'll take you down there and let you see exactly what we've done, and also kind of talk through it just a little bit. This has definitely ended up being a nightmare. I know I said this at my last blackberry trellis video. Get up the trellis when you plant your plants. You always think, oh, I've got time, I've got time. Before you know it, they're everywhere. Should I be in this situation? No. If the deer had not nipped them off, I shouldn't have been. They would have definitely been more erect, because this is an erect variety of blackberry. However, they nipped them. It is what it is. So now I've got a hot mess here of blackberry vines, and we're trying to make the best use of what we've got. So let's walk down there and I'll let you see exactly what's going on. Alright guys, so hopefully this is making sense. You can see here, I actually have the wires up on both sides, from here to the middle, which is about right here. And I've actually pruned out, cleaned out, even down here at the bottom, then my shadow there. You can see coming all the way down through here. I've cleared this out. Actually dug up a lot of self starts, tip rooting, that kind of thing. We'll figure out what we're going to do with those. We'll probably have some extras to barter with some folks, that kind of thing. They will be unnamed in regards to the variety, but that's what we've got. So we're going to work our way through and see if we can kind of get these split and tied off in the appropriate direction. I think we're going to wait to prune them, but we will see. Alright guys, so I went and got this. This was actually just laying under a board and had probably been there for a couple months, and that's just crazy. Look at the roots on that blackberry. It's just crazy. These things will reproduce like crazy, so just know that when you're ordering what you want to do and those kinds of things. But alright guys, so sometimes you work on a project and you forget to come and actually show the finished project and talk a little bit. So we've actually made several different things in this bed since the video that you just saw when we're actually putting these canes up on the trellis. And you will actually catch this video where you see us working on the mulch and landscape fabric. You actually catch that on Thursday. We're going to do a special video this week, so be sure and be on the lookout for that. And now let's just talk a little bit about what we did and what we've learned and if it works or not. All right guys, so you can kind of see here, we've got them basically woven down the wires. And I can't promise you that that will work the greatest, but I hated to lose all that growth, and I felt like, hey, I think this might actually work. So that's what we did. We'll see. Worst case scenario, we've got even more of a mess than we had before, but I really think that this is going to work. And the key really was just to get them up off the ground. That was an absolute nightmare and a mess. So these behind me definitely ended up being a little bit of a hot mess. I know I've said this multiple times. Absolutely, positively, do not let your blackberries get out of control. You want to have a trellis up very, very soon after you plant them, or as soon as you plant them. Just trust me, I've said this multiple times, it doesn't always work. And I honestly have other beds of other blackberries, which y'all see videos on right here, and we also have some more that are coming where I haven't done that either. Just being honest with you. Sometimes that's not a problem. But honestly, if they're in a full sun location where they're going to grow really, really well, you need to get that trellis up. So I would strongly encourage you to do that, and just make sure that you've got some kind of idea. Even if you're going to modify that trellis later, just make sure you got some kind of idea. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all, and hopefully y'all have enjoyed this video as we finally got this project up and worked on. I won't say it's finished because nothing's ever finished, but thankfully it is to this point, and it's about to be spring. That we actually filmed some of putting this up on the trellis back in late November, and now it is February 11th, I believe, today. So you actually will you're seeing live basically today of this project. So again, don't forget to check out the video on Thursday where we actually update some of this. I believe that will be episode 196, inching close to 200 videos and also 2,000 subscribers. So appreciate you guys. Enough of me talking. You guys appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video, and when you do like this video, don't forget to subscribe. If you have already subscribed and you have not rung that bell, like who? That's right, Mike Tyson did in the 1980s. I would strongly encourage you to do that so you don't miss a single episode of Dean Family Acres. Thanks so much, guys. Greatly appreciate y'all.